Good morning, blues. This is Marcus Malone on the other side of the Atlantic in jolly London, England. You're listening to my top mate, UK Bob, playing the best of British blues on WRFG Atlanta. What a way to start the day. Oh, yeah.
We have arrived. We have arrived at the part 2 of All the Duster You Can Muster. Continuing from last week, the story of the fantastic one-man blues band in London, Mr. Duster Bennett, who unfortunately died 1976, and at the tender age of 29. On the way back from a gig with Memphis Slim, he fell asleep at the wheel in his car. Van, sorry. It's the correct terminology for vehicle in London. Horrible, sad thing. And it would be his 75th birthday, as it was last Thursday when we did part 1. But you can't squeeze everything, even just the highlights, into one piece. So this second piece will give you a more of an eye-opener into some of the more obscure but wonderfully talented, entertaining pieces of music. He really was a one-man band. I've got a fantastic video of him at Chelsea College of Art sitting performing it in live 1972, and in amongst some of the music you're going to hear bits of Duster talking from that very event, just describing what he was playing, how he was using the harmonica, pretty basic stuff, but the fact that it's him having a discussion is kind of rare. It was only 2 or 3 years later that he passed. So we might as well start with a track that mentions Georgia, and it's probably the most recent to be unearthed. And at this time, it's 1965, he had just got into this and had some friends start to get around him and record and get some things rolling. But it really just began recording in a house, and he wanted to do it the way Robert Johnson did. And so, well, not exactly the same way, but the premise was, I think Johnson sat on a chair with his back to the recording equipment, so the sound moved forward and there would be some echo to make it sound like he was in a bigger place. Well, in this case, they put the tape recorder in one room while Duster played in another. Anyway, I'm going to play 3, 4, 5 tracks at a time, depending upon how the time rolls, and I'll intercept in between.
When I came to Georgia, plenty of clothes I had to beat. All my money I had done gone, my Sunday clothes ain't born. It is Sunday clothes ain't born. It is Sunday clothes ain't born, loving babe. Sunday clothes ain't born. And you better let the deal go down. This game coming to a close, and you better let the deal go down. When I came to the skin game last night, thought I'd have some fun, babe. Lost all the money that I had, babe. Had upon my special gun. Had upon my special gun. Had upon my special gun, loving babe. Upon my special gun. And you better let the deal go down. The game's coming to a close, and you better let the deal go down. Hold the cards and put them down now. $1 more, 2 more I had. $1 on a juice, bit of 9. And $1 on a juice, bit of 9, loving babe. $1 on a juice, bit of 9. Well, I gambled in Georgia, gambled down in Spain, babe. Police came to arrest me, babe, and they did not know my name. And they did not know my name. And they did not know my name, loving babe. Did not know my name. You better let the deal go down. Skin game coming to a close, and you better let the deal go down. Gambled in Missouri, gambled Tennessee, babe. Soon's I came to Georgia, niggas got a handcuff to me. Oh, the niggas got a handcuff to me. Oh, the niggas got a handcuff to me, loving babe. The niggas got a handcuff to me. And I pulled the cars, I put them down on a jack, and I had them at 2 bit a night. Oh yeah, on a juice bit a night. Better let the deal go down, loving babe. Better let the deal go down. Noah Lewis, country blues player from the 20s, late 20s. Snooky Pryor, Papa Lightfoot. In this country, Cyril Davis when he was playing. And then just the R&B bands, you know, that came up shortly after him. Just generally the idea of playing harmonica in a band, fronting it. But I don't think I can attribute my style to anyone really. You know, that I can sort of say, well, it's like so and so. You know, I just play. I try to play harmonica like a guitar player plays a guitar. I think really that's the only thing I can say. Well, I had a little girl, she saw me just a week or two ago. I had a little gal, I saw her just a week ago. She left me, oh, where did my poor gal go? Well, where has my poor gal gone? Where has my poor gal gone? I love that little girl, and I'm still waiting on. Just a week ago, she was huddling in my arms. Just a week ago, she was huddling in my arms. I was so taken, she captured me with her charm. I love that little gal of mine, but she done and left me gone. sweet. Every time my shady little baby love me. It's so sweet. Every time my shady little baby love me. Every time she loved me, you know it made me feel just like I was somebody. Rain or shine, I'm so glad I've got a shady little baby. Rain or shine, I'm so glad I've got a shady little baby. And if I'd lost my baby's love, and you know the blues would drive me crazy. I don't know how she do it, but every time I see my baby's face, you know my heart sure puts me through it. And it's so sweet every time I shade a little baby love.
So the first of those tracks, you have to appreciate 1965 home recording, goofing around, experimental stuff. It's amazing the quality and the fact that they still exist. So great to be able to pick up on those. The next couple were quite a bit further on, early 70s, and with a band and things changed. But going back to that early stuff, as he started to build up what he wanted to do and practicing, I read stories of him being on the back of a bus in Epsom, and his friends that half knew him were aware that he was there because he'd just sit right at the back, just playing the harmonica, practicing as he traveled around. He didn't waste any time. But his name was Tony Bennett, and that's who he was being billed as, and joining in with a variety of different local acts that were mostly jug bands and stuff. Wouldn't commit to anything. He'd show up when he could just to join in and be part of. But it was very much something that he was going to be himself as a one-man band. But there comes a point where, as things develop, you're going to get hooked in with some manufacturing of a single or recording sessions with somebody serious, which is how this went along with Mike Vernon at Blue Horizon in 1965, at which point you have to take action with the name, because there was another Tony Bennett that over this part of the world, I think people knew a little better. So that's how they came up with Duster, which of course stuck with him for life and is a great name. I saw another option where he was going to be called City Boy Bennett or something, but no, Duster Bennett is who he was. So these things progressed and takes us to the next stage. The Roswell Motoring Festival at Roswell City Hall is the place to be on October the 2nd if you're into classic cars, British Royal History or brisket, the festival will showcase 150 cars, motorcycles and boats from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 38 Hill Street, Roswell. A portion of all proceeds will go towards St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Rain or shine, eventgoers can bring the whole family for face painting, a photo booth, bratwurst and beef brisket carving station, and for the adults, a beer garden and other adult beverages including coffee. You can register your ride or find more information about the Roswell Motoring Festival at atlmotoringfest.org.
This is another public service announcement from your station for Progressive Information, WRFG 89.3.
There you go, that mean look again. After all, how was I to know the guy I hit was once your friend? Okay, so last night was a bit of a yawn, but everybody's late now and then, and see, my watch stopped at 8:30, and I didn't know it was 10:30. And I promise I'll never bust your car again. But please don't give me that mean old look, my friend. Now, about getting tickets for the wrong night, I admit that I was wrong. Oh boy, my head feels like that fight was still going on. Still, the lights in town were pretty good. They weren't, I guess I bombed. Still, I'll make it up to you, honey. Yes, I will, we'll really get it on. 'Cause I'm lonesome every time that you are gone. So please stop that mean old look coming on. Please don't be hard on me, baby, 'cause I'm heartbroken, and I'm sure the stains will come off your suit if you give them a wilder soap. Why now, about spilling your soup. You say I was laughing at this joke, and oh, I love you coast to coast. You know that I'm your bloke. Hey now, don't leave. I'm sorry for how I spoke. Hey miss, can you bring me another Coke? Every night and every day. Well, it keeps me happy when you love me this way. I just begun to realize what your love mean to me. I just begun to realize what your love do mean to me. Since I know you, pretty baby, oh, my heart won't let me be. Every night and every day. and won't let you get your rest. When I come home and won't let you get your rest. It's because, pretty baby, you're the one I love the best. Her eyes tell a story so well that she tries hard to hide. So little expected, so often neglected, alone, stripped of her pride. Always so careful not to cry until I fall asleep. And in the silence she lies with tears on her cheek. A thought comes to mind. Did I read it sometime? Maybe I heard it, I don't quite recall. That a man without love is half of a man, but a woman is nothing at all. She knows I don't love her, although heaven knows that I've tried. Her reason for living is to go right on giving me the things she's been denied. Without any kind of warning, in the wee hours of the morning she cries. The hurt deep inside that she tries so hard to hide, God knows I see it in her eyes. And a thought comes to mind. Did I read it sometime? Maybe I heard it, I really don't quite recall. That a man without love is half of a man, but a woman is nothing at all. I said a man without love is only half of a man, but a woman, she's nothing at all. I said a man without love is half of a man, but a woman is nothing at all. I play the ordinary blues harmonica, which is called cross harmonica, although I don't use those terms very often myself. I also play what's called straight harmonica, which is blowing the harmonica in the key that is written on it. I can play it in 3 other keys as well. You can get minors, and some of the keys haven't got all the notes, but you can sort of make a lot of the ones you need and get very weird effects. And I just use several different keys on one harmonica. It stems from a time when I could only afford one harmonica, and I learned to play it in as many keys as I could, really. But I suppose I use about 4 or 5 keys on one harp.
Can you, just for us laymen, can you define what cross?
Yes. Crossing a harmonica is not playing it in the key that it's originally made to play in. To get the key that a harmonica is made to play in, you blow it, and you get the chord that it's tuned to. Now, if you suck instead of blowing, you get a different chord, which is an incomplete chord, but it happens to suit blues harmonica because it's got a very bluesy sound to it. There's certain notes that you can get are very sort of plaintive. So that's called crossing it. It's playing it in a different key to the one that's originally intended for it.
Hi, this is Solomon Burke, and I'm riding the Blues Train on Radio Free Georgia. Soul sounds, rhythm and blues, everything you want to know about the news. It's on the Soul Train tonight. The Blues Train.
Hi, this is Dana Gillespie from London, England, to tell you about the second best way to wake up. Just tune in to UK Bob and his Good Morning Blues show and feel good for 4 hours on WRFG Atlanta.
I've been a fool. Yes, and I've let my troubles get me down. I've been a fool. Who've let my troubles get me down. Well, I throw my money all over town. I love you, darling. Please don't let no man take you away from me. I love you, darling. Please don't let no man take you away from me. Oh, I need you so bad. I'm just a fool, I'm down on my knees. Just like the owl in the moonlight, baby, it's my turn to howl. Like an owl in the moonlight, oh, baby, it's my turn to howl. Oh, gonna leave you, darling. Oh, you're gonna be your fool right now. I've been a fool. Oh, let my troubles get me down. I've been a fool. Let my troubles get me down. Oh, throw my money all over this town. Could have been a gambler, playing with the cards. I could have been a lover, breaking people's hearts. But I feel so silly when I'm playing with the dice. And a lover's never seen with the same girl twice. And that is why, oh, why did I chose to sing the blues. Could have been a doctor, helping the sick. I could have been a lawyer, but somehow that's not my stick. Cause I feel so bad if my patients didn't get well. And I feel just as bad to leave a client in jail. And that is why, oh yeah, why did I choose? I chose to sing the blues. Yes, I did now. Now man has a lot that he can present. Just to think that I could have been president. But I don't understand the thing that the politicians say. And I'm gonna talk to you in my own little way. And that is why, oh, why that I choose. I chose to sing the blues. Yes, I did now. People understand what I sing, I do. Blues with a feeling, that's what I have today. Blues with a feeling, that's what I have today. Gonna find my baby if it takes all night a day. Well, I know you love me, baby. One of the reasons why you gonna leave me, baby. Leave me here to cry. Blues with a feeling, that's what I have today. Well, if I don't find my baby, if it should take me all night and day. Well, I got my sweet woman Whoa, she don't treat me right. Everything I loved about that woman, she treat me good late at night, and I've got the blues with a feeling. Yes, that's what I have today. Well, if I'm gonna find my baby, if she should take all night and day, well, I love you, sweet woman. Well, I'll tell her what I'll do. Yes, I got some loving that I can't hardly give to you. Oh, blues with a feeling, that's what I have today. I'm gonna find my baby if it takes all night and day. The old folks say the grace has mostly left off and pride has taken the day. So on reconsideration, I think I'm gonna have to think again. When I was sitting down thinking what the preacher had to say, you know, he wrote these words in past time, but they're very true today. So on reconsideration, oh, I think I'm gonna have to stop and think again. Kinda crazy, but it's true, so come what may. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch my mouth and listen to what the old folks say, 'cause on reconsideration now, I think I'm gonna have to stop and think again.
So as I mentioned in last week's show, the same applies here. None of this is in chronological order or any specific theme. I've dipped all over the place for a good reason. I don't want to get stuck in any one groove because he had many different grooves. He may do a slow ballad, some fast, crazy train instrumental. He would do big band love songs, old school 40 style blues, all kinds of things. And I want everyone to hear the variation that was out there. And that's why it's relatively random for that reason. But you knew that he was all about love and caring just by the words he used. And he and Stella got married, I guess 1969. By 1970, he'd been opening for people. I think he was a blues breaker with John Mayall for a short time. He did a session. He was already friends with Peter Green, who were on his album along with Mick Fleetwood and a few other big names. And he and Peter Green were in a session with B.B. King. There are pictures of it. It's crazy, all the opportunities that were coming up, but the music wasn't selling. I think, that blues boom had come and gone. People were moving into other things. He was trying all kinds of pop styles and stuff and doing a few covers. He was willing to do anything. But there comes a point where somebody had to pull the plug in terms of perhaps finances and a change of management and find different ways to go about things. Here's some more stuff for you to listen to. Duster Bennett and his 75th birthday celebration.
Hi, I'm John, inviting you to grab a cup, buckle up, and tune in to Route 66, Sunday morning from 7 to 9 on WRFG. It's a devilish cruise through the blues, jump, R&B, boogie-woogie, early rock and roll, and jukebox jazz.
That two-beat pattern is the music brought to the United States of America by the communist conspiracy to corrupt teenagers, and it's in every rock and roll number.
That's right, we have fun playing all that dangerous music from the 40s and 50s that guys like that didn't want teenage America to hear, plus songs from artists who are still keeping the tradition alive today. So please join us for Route 66, Sunday from 7 to 9 a.m. on WRFG. In Atlanta, we're 89.3 FM. Your independent community radio station is rocking around the world on our free mobile app and WRFG.org.
I'd say Noah Lewis once again, the person that I first mentioned. Little Walter, got to be one of the greatest harmonica players ever. Stevie Wonder, and because he's doing something that nobody's ever done on a harmonica before, I think like a sax almost. And if I must say four, I suppose Sonny Boy Williamson II, because he played a very simple, pure harmonica, which nobody else ever played like.
What's the quality you really like most about the harmonica? What appeals to you about it?
It's a small instrument with a big sound. You can put it in your back pocket and you can carry a whole band around with you. It's a great sound. It wails. It's, you can make it mellow, smooth, or really mean. Whatever you want, you can get it out of a harmonica. It's got something of the human voice about it too. When you play it, it's almost like crying or singing or shouting yourself. I suppose that's why I like it.
How long have you been playing?
About 8 years.
How did you first come to it?
I first started playing classical harmonica, and then through friends I started hearing jazz records and blues records, and then I heard Cyril Davis play on record and then later live. And as soon as I heard him, for some reason I just wanted to do the same sort of thing, I just wanted to get that kind of sound. I knew it's the music I wanted to play, so I did, and I was lucky enough to be caught up in a whole era of R&B and harmonicas and things, so.
The final segment that I'm about to share with you now begins with a short piece called Lead Jelly. It was the very last professional recording he made. It was around the time of the Fingertips album, the last album, which never got released in the UK, was out on an Australian label. And sadly, not enough effort was made for that to circulate. Obviously, it's been available since then. And when he passed, there wasn't any huge tributes. It made the news, etc. I just don't think that 50 years ago, people really understood just what disappeared with him. There hasn't been a Duster Bennett since then. There wasn't anybody that good when he was around. And it's only now or in the last 20 years or so where a lot of people, maybe people like me, get together and say, wow, look at what we missed. There was just so much there. So I hope you enjoyed the content, as varied as it was. It's by no means everything. I think between the two sessions, I covered about 40 tracks from all over the place. If you want a list, if you want to see the details, by all means, email me at ukbob@mindspring.com. I can also send you a link to a recording video of him on stage as a one-man band in 1972. Things that will perhaps hit home as to who and what he was on his 75th birthday.
This is a song about royal jelly. Well, it must be raw, the jelly costs more than that. Well, it must be raw, the jelly costs more than that. Well, it must be raw, cause it's easy to make. When you started dancing, you should see it shake. Well, it must be raw, the jelly costs more than that. Taking me where you can lead me. You're leading me where you can take it, where you can take it out. And right from the time that we wrote it, I wanted to give and devote it and make it so good we could quote it aloud. You glow and you shine like a ruby. I'm into the way that you boogie. I didn't know things like you'd be allowed. Our hands turn, it's all that I need. A little sign to show that it's me. A little thing to show that you're there. Someone who cares. following all your lines. I love you, sweet baby. Believe me, that ain't no lie. I love you, sweet baby. Believe me, that ain't no lie. Now you're gone away to leave me. Sure gonna make me cry. I want you to love me like you can. I want you to love me like you can. 'Cause you're such a sugar baby. I wanna be your man. Well, Mom killed chicken, thought it was a duck. Put it on the table with the leg sticking out. Got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold out of sweat out of total soul. But I had a little girl, she lived upstairs. Try to make a living by putting on edge. Got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold out of sweat out of total soul. Yeah, I had a little baby, we could do gold. Then I said, baby, you gotta go. Got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold. Sweat out of total soul. Tell you, baby, I ain't tell you no lie. Day you quit me, that's the day you die. You stood in mistreated. You got a bottle of gold. You got a bottle of gold. That's what I told her so. Yeah. I had a little girl just a week or two ago. Then she let go and rip on she told me got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold. Got a bottle of gold. That's what I told her so. harmonica, yeah, yeah.